Welcome to the Fight News episode number 127. Today we have updates from upcoming UFC 311, 4 new fight announcements from the UFC, Pimblett versus Chandler, Jones plan, and much more. To keep you updated with the fight world, let's start from Paddy Pimblett versus Michael Chandler rumors. I'm the Indian accent guy and you are on the Fight Book. Michael Chandler recently became a meme material when he once again called out Conor McGregor in a reply to one of his tweets. And then I think the troll worked, as now there are rumors he has accepted a fight against Paddy Pimblett. These rumors spread from Pimblett's recent YouTube video where he confirmed that he has agreed to fight his next opponent, and the opponent has also said yes. He said he is a higher ranked opponent and then ended the video with these words.
Sure, you'll see a fight announcement soon enough. I've said yeah, the opponent said yeah. Like, comment, subscribe, and I'll see you at the top.
Kamaru Usman weighed in on a potential fight between Dricus Plessis versus Khamzat Chimaev. Usman believes Khamzat can take down DDP, but finishing him isn't easy as he is a tough champion. So in short, there is a former champion who believes DDP is a hard fight for the boogeyman Khamzat Chimaev, and there is Islam Makhachev dreaming about beating the middleweight champion and becoming the triple champ. Islam Makhachev's coach Javier Mendes reiterates Makhachev's desire by stating that he has the potential to become the first triple champion of the UFC. Mendes believes Makhachev is capable of moving up to the middleweight division and becomes the champion there. When DDP hears about it, he says that it's good that Makhachev is dreaming big, but he is really too big for Makhachev. Islam Makhachev's opponent Arman Tsarukyan revealed that he had started his MMA career only to get verified on Instagram, but then carried on after realizing he was a good fighter and could go far in the UFC. He also admits that Charles Oliveira's guillotine choke in the first round of their fight at UFC 300 wiped his game plan clean. Co-headliner of UFC 311 Merab Dvalishvili reveals he was denied access to the UFC PI yesterday due to Umar Nurmagomedov being already inside. He sends a furious message then to Umar Nurmagomedov that there will be no one to protect him on January 18th. After his video message, Islam Makhachev trolled him by sharing a photo of himself and Umar Nurmagomedov at the UFC PI. The champ, by the way, opens as a big underdog against Umar Nurmagomedov. Feature fighter of the event Jamal Hill, who is only 3 weeks away from his fight with Jiri Prochazka, claims that he currently weighs 240 pounds. Jiri Prochazka doesn't see him as a confident fighter and says that Hill is trying to build his confidence with trash talk. Real confident men don't do it. We are still 2 weeks away from the next UFC card, and ahead of it, the co-main event fighter of UFC Vegas 101, Chris Curtis, has accused his opponent Roman Kopylov of sending 2 Russian spies into his training camp at Extreme Couture. Official poster for the event is released, by the way, along with another official poster which is of UFC Saudi Arabia. Headliner of UFC Saudi Arabia, Israel Adesanya, revealed via his YouTube channel that he wants to fight Khamzat Chimaev after seeing him submit Robert Whittaker in the first round at UFC 308. After Paulo Costa shared some AI-generated pictures of Ikram Aliskerov on his X account, Aliskerov responds angrily, reminding him his 1-4 record in his last 5 fights and the time when he ducked him. Aliskerov says that after beating Andre Muniz at UFC Saudi Arabia, he is gonna ask the UFC to make him versus Costa once again. There is, by the way, a new solid addition on the already stacked UFC Saudi Arabia card. Streaking Fares Ziam will face Mike Davis, who is yet to taste defeat in the UFC, in UFC Saudi Arabia on February 1st. Ryan Lauder is out of his fight with Cody Brundage at UFC Vegas 103. Brundage will now fight a replacement opponent in Julian Marquez on March 1st. Juliana Miller is also out of her fight against Carly Judas at UFC Vegas 104. 6-0 Yanesi Dubin, who scored a thunderous knockout on Dana White's Contender Series this past summer, will be replacing her in her UFC debut on March 15. Cage Warriors veteran and Contender Series winner 8-0 Loner Kavanagh is back in action as he locks horns with Brazil's own Felipe dos Santos in a flyweight scrap on March 22nd at UFC London. After facing difficulty in finding opponents, Caio Borralho is thinking about moving up and fight a top 15 light heavyweight fighter. Robert Whittaker also teases a potential move up to the light heavyweight division as he says he is a much bigger dude than you think he is. Alex Pereira, without caring about these dudes, enjoyed Christmas with his family, knocking out all the men in the house. When former featherweight champion Alexander Volkanovski was asked that if he would fight Alex Pereira, Volk said he is ready to fight him for the right amount.
Oh, mate, money talks, mate. Money talk.
Volk also wants you to know that he is far from finished at the top level and will be back soon. Jon Jones is setting his goals as he moves forward towards the ending of one of the greatest combat sports careers of all time. He revealed his 5-year plan, which includes winning one more UFC fight with making a lot of money and then pursue an acting career. Jones made his acting debut in the French Netflix series La Cage as himself earlier this year, but now is set to make his official debut as an actor in an upcoming military mission movie, Edo's Crossing. Jones says he always wanted to be in the military and defend his country, and that if he wasn't a fighter, he would be serving in the military. Amidst of all that, Tom Aspinall throws shots at Jon Jones with a Christmas-themed duck post. Aspinall is doing so because he still has hope that Jones may fight him. But on the other hand, Francis Ngannou has moved on from Jon Jones and is confused why people still ask him about that fight. According to Dana White's Instagram story, 6-0 Brazilian fighter Alice Pereira was gifted a UFC contract as a Christmas present after telling Mick Maynard she deserves the chance to be signed.
And hey, congratulations, you're in. Welcome to the UFC.
Pereira is 5 feet 10 inches bantamweight fighter. Bellator featherweight champion Patricio Pitbull is also fed up with PFL and wants to join the UFC, leaving PFL as soon as possible despite his contract ending in May 2025. And lastly, former UFC fighter Mateusz Mendonça got the worst injury known to mankind. Mendonça took a knee to the groin during jiu-jitsu training and ended up going into surgery for a fractured penis. He wants you to know it could happen to you too, so wear a cup while training. And that's all in this video because now you're completely up to date with the fight world. Now I'll see you tomorrow, so till then keep your penis safe.